Hey everyone, drop everything you're doing for the next few seconds, because what I'm about to tell you sounds completely insane. But it's backed by NASA's own footage and brand new science. Right now, high above Earth, there are glowing, pulsating creatures made entirely of plasma that hunt electromagnetic energy like sharks hunt blood. They accelerate thousands of kilometers per hour in directions that should be impossible. They swarm together in perfect formation, and when a big one touches a small one, the small one gets absorbed like it's being eaten alive. NASA accidentally filmed hundreds of these things from the space shuttles in the 90s, and for years everyone called it debris. Until July 2025, when something the size of a small mountain came screaming in from another star system moving 58 kilometers a second, astronomers named it 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object ever found. At first they thought, okay, weird comet. Then every telescope on the planet locked on, and the data came back so bizarre that respected scientists are now publishing papers asking the question no one dared ask before: what if 3I Atlas isn't a rock at all? What if it's one of those plasma predators, only this one is billions of years old and just traveled light years across the void to pay our solar system a visit? Yeah, I know how that sounds. Keep watching, because once you see the evidence side by side, it's impossible to unsee. Let's go back to those forgotten NASA missions, STS-75 and STS-80, because the raw footage will give you chills the second you understand what you're looking at. Between 1,996 and 1,998, the shuttles were flying through the thermosphere, 100 to 600 kilometers up. And the external cameras caught hundreds of self-illuminated objects that had no business being there. Perfect glowing spheres with bright nuclei, donut-shaped rings that pulsed like hearts, cones, cylinders, all drifting against the orbital flow of every known piece of space junk. Some of them suddenly dart sideways so fast the acceleration hits 3,000 kilometers per hour, way beyond what any satellite or tether particle could do. You watch in slow motion as two of them collide and merge, the smaller one vanishing into the larger one in an act researchers quietly labeled energy cannibalism. Others line up in geometric clusters and throb in perfect sync, almost like they're communicating. In 2007, a Russian physicist named Vladimir Tsidovich dropped a bombshell in a peer-reviewed paper. When you create the right plasma conditions in a lab, the electrified gas spontaneously twists itself into helical structures that look almost identical to RNA, the molecule of life. Minutes later, those helices build double-layered membranes exactly like biological cells. European teams took it further. They fired up plasma in vacuum chambers and watched it self-assemble into spinning, replicating blobs that check every single box for the definition of life. Except they're made of pure electricity and cosmic dust. No carbon, no water, no oxygen required. They feed on electromagnetic fields the way you and I feed on food. Once those experiments went public, the old shuttle tapes stopped looking like camera glitches and started looking like nature documentaries filmed in a kingdom we never knew existed, floating invisible right over our heads every single day. Asterisk, asterisk. So tell me right now, after everything you just heard, do those glowing dots in the NASA footage still look like ice particles to you? Or do they look alive? Drop your honest reaction below. Smash the like button if your skin is crawling a little, and keep watching, because what 3I Atlas did next broke every rule in the astronomy textbook. Asterisk, asterisk. Okay, picture this. On July 1st, 2025, a new interstellar visitor rips into our solar system at 58 kilometers per second. Astronomers instantly tag it 3I Atlas and assume it's just the third weird comet we've ever seen, like Oumuamua and Borisov before it. But within weeks, the excitement turns to confusion. This thing arrived on a path tilted only 3 degrees from the plane of our planets. The odds of that happening by pure chance are under 2%. Then, while it's still way out past Mars, 4.4 times farther from the Sun than Earth, it suddenly starts spewing material. Normal comets wait until they're close enough for sunlight to melt their ice. 3I Atlas doesn't care. It's releasing clouds of gas colder and farther out than anything we've ever recorded. And when the spectrometers finally looked, Jaws dropped. Instead of the usual water vapor you expect from a dirty snowball, it's blasting out 8 times more carbon dioxide than water. That's not how comets work. That's like discovering an iceberg made of dry ice drifting through space. As the months rolled on, telescopes caught something even stranger. The fuzzy coma around its nucleus kept shifting into perfect rings and donut shapes. Exactly like the glowing plasma creatures NASA filmed decades ago in Earth's own atmosphere. And then came the tail. Except this one pointed the wrong way, away from the sun, moving so slowly that normal dust physics can't explain it. Every new image made 3I Atlas look less like a frozen rock and more like something flexing, breathing, and reacting to the solar wind as it stormed toward us. Now here's where it goes from weird to impossible. Scientists started stacking up the anomalies and realized there are at least 5 that refuse to fit any natural explanation. First, it's accelerating without any visible jets of gas. No water, no cyanide, no carbon monoxide, nothing astronomers normally blame for pushing comets around. Second, its surface is crazed with an ultra-red coating that only forms after billions of years of cosmic ray bombardment. 3I Atlas could be older than our planet by billions of years. Third, in September, it threw out an anti-solar tail made of heavy charged particles crawling away at just 5 meters per second, behavior that screams electromagnetic forces, not gravity or sunlight. Fourth, its path lined up close encounters with Venus, Mars, and Jupiter in a pattern so perfect the probability drops below 5 in 100,000. Fifth, ground telescopes watched the nucleus itself pulse and reshape, ring structures blooming and collapsing frame by frame, identical to the way those atmospheric plasma beings congregate and feed. 1 anomaly you can wave away, 2, maybe coincidence, 5 at once. Every single one lines up perfectly with the lab-proven behavior of self-organizing plasma life. There is no mainstream model left that can explain all 5 without twisting itself into knots. So here we are, watching 3I Atlas already racing back out of the solar system faster than gravity should allow, and the data keeps getting louder. Peer-reviewed papers from 2024 and 2025 now openly float the cosmoion theory. Ancient plasma organisms that live on pure energy drift between stars for billions of years and wrap themselves in cosmic dust like a skin. If even a fraction of this is real, then life isn't rare. It's everywhere, just invisible because we've spent decades searching for water and oxygen when we should have been looking at electromagnetic fields. Earth's upper atmosphere could be crawling with them right now, and we'd never know because our instruments are tuned to the wrong channel. 3I Atlas may have just given us the first undeniable glimpse of a life form that doesn't need a planet, doesn't need biochemistry, and has been roaming the galaxy since before our sun was born. It came, it fed on our star's energy, it changed course like it was curious, and now it's leaving. We might never get another chance this close. So I need to know, do you think we just met an actual interstellar organism made of living plasma, or are we chasing shadows? Drop your take in the comments right now. Plasma, alien, or natural fluke? Smash the like button if this blew your mind, turn on notifications, and subscribe because fresh observations are still pouring in and this story is nowhere near over. I'll see you in the next one. Asterisk, asterisk. Comment your theory right now. Living plasma traveler? Or just a weird rock? Let's get this to the top so everyone sees it. Hit that like, and I'll catch you in the next update. Asterisk, asterisk.